Fort Collins as well. Haley from Fort Collins, it's Startup to CEO. I said it wrong.
In 2010, I left my career and joined the 1,288 women who start businesses every day. Like many entrepreneurs, I wanted more control over my own professional destiny. Like many mothers, I craved a better work-life balance. I'm part of the 9.4 million women nationwide who own their own business. But my path to get here was long. I didn't live in a place with much support for new entrepreneurs, let alone women trying to make business ownership mesh with parenting. I made mistakes. I faced challenges common to women entrepreneurs: limited business knowledge and expertise, lack of access to capital, limited high-level connections, an occasional case of imposter syndrome. In 2015, I joined 5 women to found a nonprofit, Allied Women Entrepreneurs. In 13 months, more than 135 Fort Collins women have become members. I want to see myself and other female entrepreneurs succeed, but when I see charts like this, I worry. Growth for women-owned businesses is stagnant. Employment rates and revenues haven't changed since 1997, and women-owned businesses only make $155,000 per year in average annual revenues. Over and over, other women tell me that they are experiencing the same challenges I faced. NABO and ABWA, these are just 2 examples of business networking groups and nonprofits like mine. We are not doing enough. Startup to CEO is a company with 2 distinct products, one B2B and one B2C, which will help women-owned businesses grow. Our mission is to create a focused community that connects female entrepreneurs to resources and peer support, and to close the size and revenue gap between women-owned and other privately held businesses. This is our first product, an online community with resources targeted to women entrepreneurs. At a basic level, Startup to CEO will provide free resources such as ebooks, podcasts, and weekly business tips. Women driven to take their business to the next level can join our community of equally driven and passionate female entrepreneurs. Members will have access to webinars, business blueprints, videos, community discussion forums, and regular online conferences for a monthly or annual fee. There are hypotheses about why women-owned businesses struggle, and we're doing our best to provide solutions. But truly knowing why they struggle and accurately measuring success of improvement initiatives is only possible with accurate data. We want to develop the only accurate database of women-owned businesses in the state and even the nation. We will improve the data available to government entities, nonprofits, and companies striving to support women entrepreneurs. Improving data starts with an app called Shop Women Owned, which maps all Colorado women-owned businesses. Shop Women Owned is Startup to CEO's consumer-focused app and the second product we are sharing here today. Businesses get listed for free, providing women in early stages of ownership the things they need most: a web presence and a way to be found online by potential customers. This helps increase revenues by bringing customers to their doors. But Shop Women Owned does more than that. It is also a tool through which Startup to CEO will achieve its goal of improving data on women-owned businesses. To generate our initial listing, registered agent names from the business entities and trade name data sets are processed through our custom-built gendering tool, which uses Social Security name data. We recognize this is problematic. Registered agents are not necessarily the actual or only owner of a business, and in many cases, name records are incomplete. Our solution includes using data from the US Census and Mergent Intellect for validation, individually contacting suspected women-owned businesses for confirmation, and creating a grassroots campaign that encourages the public to help verify ownership. My name is Amber Hines, and I am part of a team that believes women-owned businesses matter. Supporting women's businesses helps the economy as a whole and drives growth in local communities. Dollars spent at women-owned businesses are more likely to stay local. Women are more likely to set up enterprises that support social change. They are more likely to align their business pursuits with their values and more likely to give back through philanthropy. You can help. Tell all the women business owners you know about Startup to CEO and our mission, and go to shopwomenowned.com.
That was exactly 5 minutes. All right, Q&A.
Okay, Amber, I have
Yes.
a question
Yes.
that I struggle with almost every hour on the hour. So you're incredibly talented. I'm sure your entire team is at the same level, right? How do you feel about putting yourself in a situation at this stage in your career where you're focusing on amplifying the talents of women instead of creating a more general ecosystem for the increase of talent that cares about social change, for example, or donations to philanthropy?
Sure.
Because I can tell you from my experience, you'll be getting emails mainly about women for like the rest of your life.
I do understand that. I've sort of already put myself in that position with the nonprofit that I helped to found and I'm on the board of. I think that there is some real research and evidence behind the fact that there are challenges that significantly face women in the business world. And as a woman business owner, I don't like it. And I want to change it. So, you know, if I get emails all about women for the rest of my life, awesome. Maybe that is doing something awesome.
So you said there's hypothesis as to why there aren't more successful or larger women-owned businesses. What are they?
What I said is there are hypotheses about why, in general, businesses that are owned or partially owned by women, that's the other kicker there, right? It doesn't matter if it's wholly women-owned. It could just have one struggle. And those hypotheses are what I listed before. So things like lack of access to capital is a huge thing. Also, maybe they don't have educational resources or they don't have the same sort of high-level connections that you sometimes see in privately held businesses that don't have women on the boards.
What are your ideas around expanding this to other minority-type businesses?
So for now, our focus is specifically women, and we would like to see our expansion go beyond Colorado, probably before we would target another specific minority group, because the assumption is that the challenges faced by other minority groups, while they may also have challenges, are not necessarily the same, and to lump them all in is not necessarily fair to them.
Have you explored membership organizations like YPO that has these notions of forums, which are highly intimate places
Yes.
and times that allow people, in essence, to mentor one another?
Like the Young Professionals Organization?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have looked at a huge number of organizations, some of which are very similar to us, some of which are more just like women-focused but don't offer the exact same things. We are planning on having a discussion forum, and we are working on, as we grow, actually doing mastermind matching so that we are connecting people with, whether it's in the same industry but in a different part of the state, so that they can do that.
That's it. Good job.